Learning about chapter 1.4, which is writing linear equations. And some learning objectives are students will be able to write a linear equation with different formulas. We'll be going over slope, intercept, and point slope forms. And then students will also be able to write a linear equation with real-world application. So that just means you'd be able to look at a prompt and be able to, oh, that's what that means. So first we're going to go over slope, intercept, which the form for this equation is quite simply y is equal to mx plus b. So when you're looking at this equation, you're going to have your y and your x are each going to be points on your line. And these are normally a solution or something like that. And then m is going to be your slope of your line, and then b is going to be an intercept. Hence slope intercept form. And then this is the problem that we're going to do real world application with. And so the problem that I've pulled from the book is Alvin Hawkins is operating a home-based business. He determined that he will need $6,000 to buy a computer and supplies to start. He expects expenses for each following month to be $700. Write an equation that models the total expense y after x months. So the initial cost is going to be your y-intercept of the graph, which is going to be b. Yes, and so we'll write this. Yeah, okay. So we have y is equal to your slope x plus our initial expenses, which is b. So it'll be 6,000. And so then the expense rises $700 each month. So then your slope is going to be 700. And then, so you just wrote your equation, and then you'll do graphing and solving in another lesson. So that's your total expense model is y is equal to 700x plus 6,000. Alright. So, and then point slope form. The equation that you use, or the formula, is a bit bigger, but it can be much easier depending on the type of problem you are trying to solve. So, up here. So, okay. So point slope form is y minus y1 is equal to mx minus x1. So there's a lot of like crazy repeated stuff, but it's very similar to their last one. So this first x and y is going to be part of whatever, like if you're given an ordered pair or something. And then your y1 and your x1 are going to be part of another ordered pair. So your y and your x are going to be like just like your slope intercept. But then these ones are going to be added on. And then once again, we have our friend slope. So then that's pretty much just explaining what those variables mean. But then whenever you an application for this one, like in your math homework or whatever, is going to be, they'll give you like an ordered pair, two ordered pairs, and then ask you to find, write the equation for the graph going through those 2 points. So the one that I picked for us today is -4, 2, and 8, 26. Now initially that can look pretty like, wow, that's insane. I mean, there's a 26 in there. Doesn't look very simple, but when you plug it into your point slope equation, it gets much easier. And so for this one, we're going to label -4, 2 as our 1. So that means it's going to be our x and our y ones. So then and then this is going to be our other one. And that's because it makes it so much easier in the future. So you're going to have 26 minus 2 is equivalent to our slope, which we don't know yet. We're just going to put m. And then our x is going to be 8. Then you're going to have minus -4, which in essence, just translates to plus 4. So you'll have 26 plus 2, which is just 20, minus 2, just 24, is equal to m, and then 8 minus -4 is just 12. Why did I do that? Sorry. 12. And so then, now you just solve for your slope here. So then, you'll divide by 12 to get isolate m, just basic algebra stuff. 24 divided by 12 is 2 is equal to m. So then, after you do all this crazy algebra stuff, you'll go back to your original point slope equation, and you'll write it as, y, because this is where anything can come in and kind of change it, minus q is equal to 2, our slope, times x plus 4. And that's because here it's negative, here it's negative, and then, but here in our equation it's a -4. And that just makes it a bit easier, or it can. So there's our equation for that line. Yeah, so that's my lesson. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you learned something. Yeah.